Honorable colleagues, on a sad note, we receive an information from our brother, Honorable Julius G. Pondi, the Chairman, House Committee on Environment, on the passing of a great patriot, Chief Edwin Clark, Gogorogo, OFR-CFR. His message reads as follows. Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable colleagues, I thank you all for granting me the leave to formally bring the notice of this to this hallowed chamber, the transition of my adorable father figure constituent, Chief Edwin Clark, a scion of the Clark dynasty of Kiagbodro town in Imbebiri Kingdom in southern Delta State. Chief Edwin Clark was a notable nationalist of immense significance to the Ijaw people of the country, a dependable voice for the people of the South-South region, and a key player in national affairs, dating back from the military era of our affable and adorable retired General Yakubu Gowon. Only yesterday morning, the nation was greeted with the news of his passing at the ripe age of 97 years. In matters of human relevance to the advancement of the collective aspiration of a people, one cannot be too old to pass on to join the ancestors. Yes, Chief E.K. Clark lived long enough to answer the call of our Creator. However, the fact remains that we of the Ijaw nation, and indeed the South-South, would have wished he lived on. Now he can only live in our memories when we recall his good deeds for his people and the country. He was an enigma and a solid personality, deeply and affectionately loved by his people and the generality of the South-South people. Mr. Speaker, sir, I must confess that I feel eternally honored and humbled that I've enjoyed the distinction of being the honorable representative of the late Chief E.K. Clark, now of blessed memory. As a three-time member of this honorable house, I admit that I drank from this fountain of knowledge of the ever-vibrant dynamics of the political evolution of our dear country. His antecedents in the political space of the country are in the public domain. A brief recall of some of the milestones he crossed are necessary. Soon after the Nigerian Civil War, Chief Edwin Clark, then a very young man of ideas and scholarship, served as the Honorable Commissioner for Education in the government of Brigadier General Samuel Ogbebudia, who was then the military governor of former Midwest State. Our chief, fondly referred to as Gogorogo by the Ijaw people, later became the Federal Commissioner for Information in the government of General Yakubu Gowon, himself an icon of the evolution of the Nigerian state. Mr. Speaker, sir, Chief Edwin Clark, we must not forget, was at the time a member of this great institution, where he served as a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He served in a number of federal and state committees that were set up at critical times to address emerging issues as they affected Delta State and the Nigerian nation. As it is known in the affairs of men, there is time for everything. There is a time to be born, and there is a time to die. There is a time to mourn, and there is a time to rejoice. Today, the nation has been thrown into mourning, but in our grief, we rejoice that he lived well to the satisfaction of his people. At the twilight of his life, he founded the Niger Delta Development Forum, PANDEV, a platform he leveraged so effectively to drum up support of Nigeria for the development of the Niger Delta region. Mr. Speaker, my people since yesterday slipped into grief. In our grief, we also rejoice that Chief E.K. Clark did not let his people down. He also did not let Nigeria down. In the circumstance, therefore, it would be appropriate to mark his passing with a minute silence by our respected honorable members in this chamber. A vote for a call to immortalize Chief E.K. Clark by the federal government would also be desirable as a mark of appreciation by an appreciative nation to one of our own. Signed, Honorable Julius Babojo Pondi. Honorable, can you rise for recognition? Thank you very much. So, honorable colleagues, please can we rise for a minute silence? May his soul rest in peace.